Hi, so you're interested in purchasing our Profit First Assessment and QuickBooks Cleanup, but you don't really understand what everything is that's included in that price of $1,920. There's about 7 different steps, and I'm going to tell them all to you. So here we go. The first thing is we're going to do a QuickBooks Diagnostics report. This report determines the health and wellness of your company file from the compliance standpoint. It makes the financials easier to read, makes sure that everything is in the right place, and that we could, use it to file taxes. We will deliver that diagnostics report to you in a virtual meeting that takes about 30 minutes long. In that meeting, then, we identify how long it's going to take to clean up the QuickBooks file. Our standard package for $1,920 includes 15 hours of cleanup. If we find that more is required, you would find out right then and there in the QuickBooks Diagnostics meeting. We would share that information with you. So the next thing we would do, step 2, is to do the actual cleanup work. So what we would do to get that going is we would set up a meeting between you and our accounting manager so that we can collect all the information that we need to get the cleanup done. We'll be asking for things like bank statements, payroll reports, tax filings. So those are some of the things that we would need, and then we'd get busy with the work. Now that work is going to take about 2 weeks if it is under 15 hours of cleanup. If it's more than that, then we would customize that timeline. The next step is the educational piece of the process. The QuickBooks Profit First Assessment and Cleanup includes some education on how to use QuickBooks Online software. We are selling this product as a do-it-yourselfer's product. So this is for companies that may not yet have enough business to be able to afford a monthly bookkeeping service, and we certainly recognize that. So you will meet with an advanced QuickBooks Pro advisor for up to 2 hours of hands-on training. And we're going to be showing you some of the basics of QuickBooks Online. That includes things like adding a bank or removing a bank from the bank feed. It includes learning how to categorize your accounts. It includes things like reconciling accounts. So just some of those basic pieces. Now, once the cleanup is done and the educational training, the QuickBooks training is done, the third thing that we do then is to have you fill out that Profit First Instant Assessment. So you're going to take the really clean numbers that we've provided and try to apply them to that Profit First framework. I know that it's not always clear, and when people do that, they get confused. So what we've done is we're asking you to take a look at your financials after we've cleaned them up to try to go through that Profit First assessment. And after it's completed, then what we would do is set up a meeting with our Profit First coach, and we just go through it. You might have questions about what numbers go in what boxes and things of that nature. And we would have a meeting to go through that with a Profit First professional. So that meeting would last about 20 to 45 minutes, and you can expect a lot of questions from our Profit First professional so that they understand how your business is structured. The next thing that happens is the Profit First professional takes those numbers back and does some crunching on their own. It will be a few days up to a week before we can meet again, and then we would meet, and this would be your last meeting, about 45 minutes to an hour in length, and they would roll out a 18 to 24 month plan for allocations and just kind of explain to you how that can work and what it looks like in your business. So that's the last meeting. You're done with that and everything's completed. You are on your way to permanent profitability. Congratulations.